This interview is a discussion on the life and career of Chanelle Kazadi, and I will be giving this short intro explaining some background on her work and our first interactions. I first met Chanelle Kazadi back in early January. I was lucky enough to meet her and a series of artists from the DMV, Columbus, and Cleveland. The show was held in Ohio City at a lovely venue known as Sense Pizza. It was a special opportunity. I got to meet and interact with some incredible artists such as Leek Mali, Capano, Celestial Shorty, and Visual 9. I found her standing outside after she completed her massively powerful set of her two singles, 2020 and Family Matters. I approached her with a garbled series of comments attempting to express my appreciation for her work, and luckily she was wonderfully welcoming. With a massive smile and a hug, I immediately understood that she was someone I'd like to talk further with, and we actually took a picture. Meeting her was really special. I'd appreciated her work for a couple of years, and I was really excited to have been given the opportunity to be able to explore some of her work and actually get to talk with her in person. Chanelle Kazadi is an artist from Ravenna, Ohio. She grew up in a single-parent household, raised by her mother, and came to love music through the music her friends listened to and the important social themes that her favorite artists discussed. After honing her passion, she released her first EP, Alter Ego, in 2018, Pay Stub in 2020, and her debut album, Harvest Hula Gang, in 2019. That project was my introduction to her work, and I was blown away by her newest album, Make It Work, last year. She's a talented artist and recent entrepreneur, running her clothing brand, Harvest Hula Gang. She looks forward to a bright future with her new singles coming out this year and her new 2022 tour, Make It Work. I sincerely hope she becomes an icon within the music industry. I'd like to take this opportunity to share a clip of her song, Family Matters, right now.
All came from broken homes, but only we can fix us. We gorillas, no zoo, stick together like glue. Fan first, that's all I knew. Grandmama told me that I'd be a star, tapped into my talents in. Up next for the talisman, drama be the message to my message. That's a Nipsey type of win. The marathon never ends. Yeah. No questions asked who I do this for. The fan first, my nigga, you already know. Always been the spark that has shined my glow. If you ain't heard the first time, I'll tell you again. They ask me who I do it for, it's all family. Yeah, they ask me who I do it for, it's all family. They ask me who I do it for, it's all family. It's all family, it's all family, it's all. I'ma rise and shine on these niggas, call me Kylie Jen. Nothing ever came before the money, so I stuck with Ben. I'ma be the master to this ink, like I'm Ryan. Hula gang forever in this bitch, that's how we dying. Word to my mama, never trust these niggas. And also never trust these chicks, cause they the one that's sleeping with them. Busting through the pressure, I'ma leap a weapon. Remain humble, cause God could take your blessings from you. Skadiddle nigga aiming moves and shake a little. These days it's hard to tell who really fucking with you. And people don't ever want to discuss the issue with you. Just run to your haters and sneak diss you.
Chanelle Kazadi is an excellent artist from Ravenna, Ohio, and I anticipate she'll be one of the biggest artists of the upcoming years. You can check out her brilliant 2021 album, Make It Work, out on all music platforms. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. It means a lot.
Of course, man. Ever since we met at Only Vibes, I was like, yeah, he's a homie. So it's a wrap, you know? We here, we chilling on this beautiful Sunday. So wonderful clouds, you feel me? I'm happy.
So your sound is one of the most important to me in recent years. It shows bold influence from early grimy lyricists, but also mixes a lot of those past styles with modern production and personal themes. Where do you want your music to sit at this point?
I want my music to sit. I don't even want my music to sit. I want my music to keep rising and stepping up and, you know, just keep going up for real. I don't want to be complacent. I just want to make sure like my music just rises and I keep elevating as an artist and as a person overall, you know? So
That's a really beautiful vision.
yeah, that's really what I want. I just want to keep elevating.
To take you back to the origins of your career, could you share the artist or song that made you decide to do music, and what was that moment like for you?
I would say, you know, before, and this is before the documentary, I've always said this in every interview, The person that really showed me there is no limit to your sound or who you are was Kanye. And I just, just seeing, like 808s and Heartbreak and Lil Bump and that, and My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy, and just everything. It's just a beautiful seeing like how he like was just kept rising with his sound and just kept rising above all the stereotypes of what artists should be doing, artists of color should be doing. So, and there's just different artists, Kendrick Lamar, Lauryn Hill, the Fugees in general. There's so many artists that I listen to, Lupe Fiasco, Mos Def, Common, everybody just, that makes beautiful music. I've made me appreciate what I make even more, like, D'Angelo. So just listening to them and just seeing how they treated their albums and everything just made me know how to make it work. You gotta really value your first project, You can't just dish it out there and not care.
Absolutely.
You gotta have some heart behind what you do, so and that's what I did for Make It Work and Harvest Hooligan and other projects. So,
was there a particular moment when you first stepped into the studio that you really felt like this is what I want to do in a sense?
Yeah, I tell a story, all the time, but it's the truth. When I first walked in the studio, I was nervous. I didn't know how I felt about hearing my own voice. I was just like, man, like, okay, this is how it works, but I have fun doing it. I was rapping on YouTube beats, nothing like too crazy, but I have fun doing it, and I just kept going back and back, but I knew I wasn't doing something right. So then, I linked up with the homie Visual 9, and he was already in the game since he was 15, and I met him when he was 18 at the time, like when we linked up. And then ever since then, like I was going to Cleveland, getting back in my Cleveland feels, because I used to go out there all the time because my grandmother stayed on 55th and Quincy, so I was there every weekend, just, so I finally got back in touch with Cleveland and, just been grinding it out. And then, freaking 3 years later, here I am, like, with an album that's almost at 1 million streams. Very proud of myself. So,
congratulations.
Yeah.
Shout out Visual 9 too.
Trying to be.
So you've spoken to mastering patience as you've grown up. What does that process look like for you?
Mastering patience is not easy. I'm not gonna lie, I was a hothead. I was a boxer. I talked with my hands versus just, understanding that, some things can be resolved in other ways. And I'm happy, like in 2017, I actually disappeared from social media. I deleted all my social media because I was just depressed as hell. I was depressed over situations that I was putting myself in. So then, like, the number one thing is reflection. You reflect, and then you realize, where were you lacking in certain areas, and it was my patience. And, I transformed that and put all that into music, and I understand that things aren't given, they're worked for. So, and that's what I meant by mastering patience. Like, you got to master patience and realize not everything's given, not everything's an overnight success. It doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of grind, it takes a lot of integrity. So I learned that, and I'm happy I learned that, just getting out my old ways, and I've changed as a person. Like I said, I'm very proud of me. Could have been worse. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And is there a moment over the past year where you felt like you really had that sense that you overcome those types of emotions you're struggling with earlier on?
Yeah, I used to be the type to have to feel I had to prove a point. And I have no problem admitting that. Like, everybody needs reflection. So I used to be the type to feel like I had to prove a point, feel like I had to, do something to make you feel some way or whatever. But now I'm in a point of stance where it's like, that's your problem. That has nothing to do with me. And if you're angry or annoyed about something, and I know I didn't do anything, I'm not gonna prove anything to you. And I don't care to. And most times you can't control how people feel. Sometimes they just feel that way, So I'd rather just sit back, chill, observe the scene. If the vibe ain't right, your spirit ain't right, I'll just walk away. Just move, Ain't no seeing it through, ain't no giving you second chances, man. If you already show me who you are, then that's a wrap. I don't care for you.
Yeah.
That's just all it is. So, and I feel like, not everybody can do that so easy, but it's all, you gotta put yourself first at the end of the day and know what you can handle. That's the point of patience as well. Know what you can handle, and if that's just something you can't handle and it's not good for you and you know that, walk away. And that's where I'm at. So
Just walk away.
Just walk away. Just walk away. It's not, you never know, people just, you never know who you're dealing with for you to even react, you never know who you're dealing with. I watch a bunch of documentaries. I know how people crazy. So I'm not even about to test the waters with nobody. I'm at that point where I'm just looking to be alive. That's all I gotta say. Real blessed. That's all I got.
Is that clean, uncontroversial?
Uncontroversial. I'm chilling. Ask my friends. I'll be like, oh yeah, no, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time.
To transition to your 2021 project, Make It Work. It's out on all platforms. Look it out as soon as you get
all
home.
Platforms. Run me up. Give it to $1 million for a summer. Come on. Let's get it.
The summer.
You know what I'm saying? I deserve it. I promise you I do. I'm going to keep working though. And we got new music on the way as well.
New music.
You heard this here first. New music.
So the cover is a clear homage to Rosie the Riveter.
Yes.
And could you explain the process behind that cover and even maybe some of the alternate covers you were thinking about for that?
You want me to tell you how I really came up with that?
Absolutely.
You want me to tell you?
I want to hear it.
Okay, it's kind of funny. So I was like stressing about the album because when you do albums, you got to think of the name and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what's something that people say all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Make it work.
Make it work.
And I was like, what am I going through? I'm making it work. Because at the time I was going through a lot. So I was like, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to get it through,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. And I was just, and I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, I got the cover idea. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have that boom, that Shazam, moment. You have that moment, some random notes. Some people have it in the shower. Some people have it in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just, I don't know, when they have riding a bike, whatever, you just have that blinker on. But yeah, I'm sitting in the bathroom, and I was like, dang, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Because where I worked at a nursing home, and back in the 50s posters, you had Rosie the Riveter. I saw her everywhere. I swear I seen her everywhere. Even in textbooks, we learned about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always seen people do photo shoots mimicking her,
Mm-hmm.
but no one ever did an album cover, which made me smile because I was like, perfect.
That's a
I Googled the hell out of this to make sure nobody did this before. I'm very big on doing it first. So I had the idea. I was like, I know I'm going to do it in my own way because she had a bandana, but I was going to do it with, a scarf, a nice silk scarf, So I actually looked at photographers.
Mm-hmm.
I was very picky on this, and then only shooter left. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. And I contacted him. I said, you are perfect for this.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea. I want you to shoot a cover. How much you charge? Da 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 da. And he was just like, I'm totally down. And I was like, also music videos. What's the price? Getting all details and stuff. And he would let me know. And I was like, yo, okay, bet. So then I went down to Cincinnati and we did the cover and the superheroes. And so I already had like a little sneak and superheroes, but no one knew the album name, nothing. Like no one knew of it. It was just a little gem in there, And then when I dropped the cover, it was, I don't know. He executed exactly what I wanted, and I'm grateful he did that. And the cover just went nuts. People went nuts over the cover, because that wasn't expected of me as well, And I've always taken my cover serious. That's number one as an artist. You gotta make sure you like the cover. You can't just be out here putting anything together. But yeah, and then the cover just went nuts. It was just a classic. I was like, I wanted to be like in that time frame.
Yeah.
I didn't want, like, the parental advisory, if you look at it, it's like a classic parental advisory font. And it's perfect. And I don't know how he found it, but hey, shout out to him. And yeah, it just looked like an old school, like it would be on a milk carton or a poster on a flyer, like type stuff. So, and I'm like, oh, you know what, a flyer, I need to do that. I didn't play about that album, and it got me far because I don't play, you know? People might not like that I don't play games, but I really don't play games about this. I really love music. Saved me from a lot of stuff, you know? Saved me from a lot of stuff, saved me from myself. Why would you not take that serious if it did you that favor, you know? So that's how I feel. That's the process. Now you know.
That's
I hope you like the
fantastic.
answer.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So looking back to that feeling of just like triumph, when your video 2 Cents came out, I had a massive grin on my face the whole time. And I was really impressed with your majesty, just like sense of confidence when you were making the video and through the way you were actually performing in it. Could you tell me a little bit about that production process specifically?
Everyone that's in that video is amazing. Everyone that's in that video, everyone that had something to do with that video is amazing. That's why I had so much confidence, because of them. They came up, they showed out, they helped me make that vision possible. I've been fighting like hell to get a 2 Cents video. And Jackson Clark, here he is in front of my eyes and gives me 110% and makes sure that I get that video. And you have no idea what I went through to get that video. And I'm just like, shout out to Jackson. He always, you know, he's so modest, but really shout out to Jackson Clark, because he made sure I got the 2 Cents video I needed. And he made sure he heard and saw the vision, and he loved the song. And that's number one important thing. If they don't love the song, don't do it with them. Don't do it. No matter who they are, they gotta love the song. Don't let them tell you they love the song. They better bump the song when you're not around, type of love. Just saying. Yeah, he loved the song, and he was like, I'll be honored to do 2 Cents. And I was like, I would love for you to do 2 Cents. And I mean, the cameras, I was blown away. I felt like a movie star. I was on some crazy looking cameras and stuff. So I don't know. 2 Cents is just an amazing video. Please go stream that. You get that to 1 million as well. People need to know about me. They're still sleeping, guys.
Still sleep?
Still sleep.
We don't sleep here?
But we're going to keep rising. Promise. Regardless, this don't stop. This is a non-stop train. Non-stop train. But yeah.
Yeah. And did it execute, when you were kind of going into it, what you had in mind for the scenes? Like you in the diner, you riding in the car?
I'm going to be honest. Ana Dominguez, I think. I'm so sorry if I said it wrong. But yeah, Dominguez. Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah, Dominguez. She is the one that directed the whole thing. So don't give me credit on the vision. That was her. That was her. She made sure that was off my brain. My goal was to make sure I had the clothes and the people. And, you know, period, point blank. And that was my job. Period, point blank. That was my job. They took a load off me. That's why I said that video, my confidence would have been nothing without them. Would have been nothing without them. They made me believe that this was going to be an amazing video. I felt safe with them to do a video with them, and they blew it out the park. And ever since, the views have been going up, and I'm just happy I have 2 Cents video, bro. Like 2 Cents Superheroes, the 2 Cents Live, like shout out to those guys. Shout out to Only Shooter Left for shooting and directing superheroes. Like I have amazing videos out. They're my best videos. And everybody took their time and made great efforts for that. So shout out to them.
Go stream those videos on YouTube.
Get it. And subscribe as well.
Subscribe.
And to this channel as well, dog.
Keep that in mind. JCK Freer. It's online. So when you were initially starting the project in the earliest stages, were you anticipating that Make It Work would be such a massive success that it's become?
Yes. I never doubted Make It Work was going to be the one for me to get me out that box, that stigma that people were trying to put me in, you know? Oh, they're like, oh, she only makes trap music. She ain't got, yeah, she's a great performer. Okay, there's something missing now. I said, oh, I got patience is key, baby. Patience is key. So shout out to COVID, even though, and I'm not saying like it was glorious to COVID, but what I'm saying is the time that I was able to take off from worrying about shows and posting all the time and all that, I was able to chill and focus on my music. And that is why I think the pandemic, because a lot of good things came out of it. And I just feel like every artist just needs that moment where they just take time off of doing like shows and worrying about 100 releases and just focus on being a better them. And that's the time, that was my time to utilize everything that I went through in life and reflect on it.
Absolutely.
Cause you're inside. You're inside. So I put all that together, and yeah, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. And my brother, he sees the vision. My brother sees the vision. He saw the vision from the jump, and he said, I want to help you with this. I know how important this is to you, and I want to be a part of it. And I said, of course, And then Mike was like, I want this to be the one for you as well. And he was like, I want to help you with this. And we were in his attic every day writing music. I was writing music. I'm not saying he was writing for me. Don't do that now. But we were in the studio every day, and we were bumping different stuff and talking and coming up with this track list. And I was writing music, and I would just be either at work and I'll be writing music, or I'll be just bumping the beat a million times in the shower. I would think of something. Sometimes that happens, but I just was very picky on beats. I understand when I saw Visual 9 make Element. I never really truly, but I'm being honest. But
absolutely,
when I saw him make Element, I didn't understand why he was so damn picky on beats. I was like, you're so picky. Like, how do you not like that beat? It's like, I don't like it. But now when I make my own album, when I made Make It Work, I understood what he was going through. I never understood it until I went through it. It happens sometimes. And when I made Make It Work, I was just like, dog, I totally get it now. And I'm like really picky. I'm really picky now. But it's just like, you got to be that way with something that precious to you when I just knew this was my first album. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, I'm the type of person where like, album is like the word friend. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that lightly. Yeah. So, when it came to that, I was just like, bro, like, this is my first album. I gotta go out. Like, I want it to be like what I bump every day. What I'm proud of every day. Like, no matter the time frame, if people discover it 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I want you to be like, damn, when did this drop? You know what I'm saying? I want it to be like a refreshing discovery every time, or anytime you bump it. But I was like, I can't give them too much. Yeah. So I'm gonna make it 8. At first it was gonna be an EP, but I was like, no, I got too much to say.
Thank goodness.
I was like, nah, I got too much to say. And people still yelled at me and was like, only 23 minutes? You 23 minutes? I went through that so quick. I just had to keep playing it back because I couldn't believe it was just 20, 22, 23 minutes. I'm like, but it made you replay it. I did my job. Now when I drop something longer, you're really going to look forward to it.
It feels special.
Yeah, it feels real, Like, everybody thought Harvest Hooligan was, no, that's a mixtape. For my first album, I had to conduct it correctly, or it wasn't going to go far. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I made sure I had the right people around me, you know what I'm saying, that were experienced and actually picky on what they listen to. And my team is picky on music. Let me tell you, if you ain't got bars, they're talking about you. Just saying. They're not actually, that's a lie. They ain't even talking about you. They ain't talking about you. They be like, oh, okay. So, anyways, that's what they do. They'll skip. But, I got the pickiest people. involved with this process. I'm like, I can't even explain how thankful I am for my team. Like, for real. Like, for real. Got this far because of them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And related to that feeling of, I want people to come back, right? I want this to age like just timeless.
Yeah.
I love asking artists this. What does timeless music represent to you?
Timeless music means you care about your music. Like, timeless music isn't made in a year. It's not. Don't ever think that. Timeless music isn't made in 2 years. Timeless music is that person's feelings, exactly who they are, exactly how they were feeling at that time, their evolution. That's timeless. Because that's, even though you feel at the time you're the only person going through that, you never know who's going through that. You never know who will go through that, you know, and that, you know, you're making something that anybody could go through at a certain period of time.
Yeah.
They might not be feeling you right now, but when they go through it, they're going to go to your album.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, or like, if they're going through it and they discovered your album, they're going to play that album and remember exactly how they felt. And that, you know what I'm saying? That's timeless music. When you're a memory in that listener's ear, you're a memory in their brain now. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I heard Umi by, or Ami's by Mos Def, when I heard that, I was happy. I was like, wow, like, life isn't promised, and, you know, cherish every moment. And if you think every day is the same, then you didn't learn nothing.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. If you think every day's the same, you didn't learn anything. So you gotta live your life and pay attention to every omen and detail.
Absolutely. Are there some artists that you feel like exemplify that sense of timelessness for you, whether it be capturing a particular emotion or even representing like a larger time?
Yeah, there's a bunch of artists like Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he makes timeless music every time. And Isaiah Rashad, who else? There's so many. Navy Blue, Earl Sweatshirt even.
Big shout out Navy Blue especially.
Navy Blue, yeah.
Love to get him on the show.
Overcast, Mobby, myself, Visual 9. We made timeless music. Who else? There's so many people out there I'm not freaking listing, and I feel bad. You know, Lil Sims, Lord Apex. There's so many people. You know, Lord Jamonte. There's so many people out there who make timeless music. And no matter when you discover it, you appreciate it. There's so many artists out there. I'm not even naming enough. There's so many out there. Tyler, the Creator, I saw him live, and every song was like, no matter the year he will perform it, you gonna feel it, and you're gonna want to turn up with him, and that's powerful. There's so many artists.
I feel like there's a lot of people now, like, especially as music streaming over COVID has become such a big thing, I think people are finally starting to kind of wake up to that idea of what timelessness represents.
Yeah.
Like what that longer term appreciation for art really means. And I think that's really special.
Yeah, because we're just at a point in time where hip hop is in a strange place. Hip hop's in a weird place, you know? You never know what you're gonna get out of anybody. That's the thing. Like, no one's putting themselves in a box unless, like, that's truly their only sound. But I just feel like real rap is appreciated more now, as long as we make it fun. You know, people still want to have fun. They don't want too serious all the damn time. But unless you like got cult following where people like your serious music or something, okay. But people like to have fun, just vibe, bop their head, chill, get that summer vibe, family vibe, homie vibe, whatever. People just like to kick it, you know what I'm saying? But also like, damn, this mug spitting, you know. They want that feel. So
The head bump.
yeah, they want the head bopping and stuff. People, you know. So I mean, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure they get that. So That's where I feel like hip hop's at now. It's like mainstream mixed with boom bap. That's where it's at. Look at Drake's album. He was rapping on loop beats. Look at Kanye's album. Went back to rapping on loop beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Loop beats is more appreciated now. Like, people understand that loop beat makers are very important. Go back to that shit. That's where the real bars are. And people doing rap battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the people bringing real rap back. You know, the real rap stuff. And the shows, now venues and booking agents, they're actually looking at real talent too.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just excluding people for just straight up having bars. They're looking at people who are really freaking talented at the end of the day versus a quick turn up. They want, you know, everybody, that's what I said, hip hop's in a weird place. Everybody got the different demands on what they want to hear.
Yeah.
So now you got to just, now people are just mixing it up and just, you know, rap and rock is back. Like, you know, rap and trap. Like,
Shout out Paris, Texas.
Trap and rock. Like, everything's different now. Like,
and I feel like it's such a shame when people feel like they listen to that music where it's only in one box, in a sense, and they miss that. I feel like there is a renaissance of music as a whole. I mean, COVID, like you mentioned, like every artist needs that bit of time.
yeah, they do.
And you hit that point where it's just
They
like
do.
you find that power.
And a lot of artists, like, they don't take that time off until they make it themselves. So that's why I'm grateful for the pandemic, because, you know, if I was to take that time off, I would have been trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
And then that would have been even more stressful because, like, you know, I didn't build my solid fan base yet for me to even be taking this time off to make an album. And now it's like, okay, I'm getting little fans off this EP. Now I'm going to, like, make sure I'm doing things behind the scenes that's correct for my career. And then I'm going to travel and I'm going to learn new stuff. And then I'm going to take that back and then I'm going to make my album. And that's what I was able to do for the pandemic. I was able to take my break. I was able to travel. I was able to live. And then I was able to write my music when it hits wintertime. And then I got in my bag, got some opportunities handed to me. And not handed, but, you know. And
you come up.
And then I came up on it. And then I was prepared to drop my album, prepared to get some videos. I had a plan, and you know, and a lot of people can't do that unless they had a label paying for everything and making sure that they were still doing their marketing. But because the pandemic, like I said, I was able to slow down and really get to learn myself better as an artist and then elevate.
The time for independent artists now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Independent artist and about to hit 1 million streams for his album. Very proud. What can I say, bro? Like, very proud.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Like, very proud.
So, related to being picky with your music, and especially how your team kind of interacts with that, I noticed your production really draws from that wide range of talents. And one of, I thought, the biggest ones on your newest project was DG. And how much oversight do you feel you had into that production process?
Production, man. Production is like not easy. Finding the right beat for the right song. It's not easy at all. Unless your producer is like Monte Booker or some stuff. But production is just totally not easy. But I would say, like, overall, I love every beat though, you know? And I feel like now I can do better.
Yeah.
I can do better. 2 Cents is the best beat though on that whole
I would
project.
agree with you on that.
2 Cents is the best beat. I ain't gonna cap. And 2020, I feel like those ones knock. They can knock by
2
themselves.
Cents and Family Matters were the ones that just hit me.
Okay, yes, those beats. And but your Family Matters, you know, it got actually like messed with by Super P. He actually started the beat, like fixed it.
Yeah.
And then Will like did his thing, and then that's why Family Matters beat went so smooth, a lot smoother. Because at first when I got it, it was missing something. It was missing a couple things, and then they did their things to it and they elevated it. So, but shout out to the original producer. His name is Apex. So, he's in Russia. Shout out to him. But that's when he was first starting. So they were able to like really perfect it better, and then it was just like up from there. But like I said, shout out to Apex because he sent it to me originally in the first place. So shout out to him. But other than that, yeah, bro, like the process of beats is just not easy at all. And, you know, you gotta, now I know, like, I just know what to do now. I really know what to do now. So the next album, just know, like, it's gonna go insane. It's gonna go insane because I learned a lot from Make It Work to know how to execute the next one the way I really want to, you know? So it's a wrap.
And when do you think about that? Is there anything you can tell us about upcoming projects, singles, what you have in the works right now?
I'll say it like this, basically. I'm gonna be dropping new music this month. And I can't say the date. That's something y'all gotta guess. But just know new music is definitely dropping this month. Or the beginning of next month. It just depends on, like I said, everything being finalized and finished. But I'm definitely got a lot in the plans. And yeah, there's gonna be a nice wavy song dropping with a good feature. So I'm excited for y'all to really hear that. I can't say everything yet, but just know there's gonna be new music with a nice new wave to it. It's not a repeated sound. It's a vibe for real. I'm very excited. Something new I haven't done before. So
I'm excited for that now too.
yeah. It's produced by the Parker Jazz. Yeah, he's a really dope producer. But yeah, got a nice dope artist on there. So we're gonna get some things popping though. New music, you know. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Everything getting ready.
That's great. So you've mentioned a lot of Cleveland and Ohio artists, creatives, other people you've been working with. And could you speak to what you think made Ravenna's music scene and Ohio music scene as a whole really special to you?
Ravenna doesn't have a music scene. They don't really have a music scene. They really don't. I think we would have had a music scene if people didn't limit themselves. Because we never had someone make it out of a small township and be successful like that when it came to music. So they just need a demonstration that it's possible. And then I believe a music scene could start if they see somebody make it in music.
You represent that.
So I'm trying, I'm trying. But that's not why I want to do it. I'm not trying to really get Ravenna's approval, but I definitely know, like, if those kids just saw somebody who was from a broken home, you know what I'm saying? Well, not even a broken home. It's always been my mom and my two brothers. That's not broken. That's a well-fitted home. But if someone who came in a single mother home, came from a single mother home, went through trouble, and then bounced back and became a better them, I feel like if they had that example, we would have more to offer if someone just more powerful presented it, and it's gonna happen soon because Ravenna's gonna have a big change, and I don't think that they're ready for it, but it's gonna happen to where people are gonna have a more healthier way of vocalizing how they feel, and a more healthier way to a healthier outlet, a more healthier outlet for pain, just stress, because there's a lot of mental stress out there. We have a lot of different things that goes on out there, and we, just to show those people, like, there's artistic ways, whether you're a painter, an actor, or artist in music, a car salesman, whatever, there's definitely no limit to your talent, and you can definitely advance from it, and you don't have to box yourself in based on where you're from. So I would love to be the example of that. So, but like I said, I'm still working at myself as a person, so I'm just gonna keep rising, and if it is meant for me to be that person, I would love to be that person.
That's good.
I would love to set that example.
That really fits into that idea of patience.
Yeah.
You carry it through, in a sense, and where you end up, right?
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. And I just like to I don't know. I just want to be a positive example and not a negative one. You know, that's my whole goal. I just don't want someone to think that that's it. You know, personally, I don't want anyone to think that's it. That's all. Like, no, like there's more out there. There's more than just Ohio. There's more than just where you're from. There's so much out there we haven't seen in the world. You know, do something you love, and I bet you can do all that and see all that.
And related to being yourself, like being yourself to the fullest extent you can, would you mind sharing a bit about what it's been like being so open with your sexuality throughout your music, and especially like live shows, interviews, all that?
I just don't care what anyone has to say. That's another realization I had while reflecting. I don't care what anybody has to say, and people need to know the truth. A lot of people are sold fabrication. You don't really see artists truly be themselves. When you meet them, they're assholes. I mean, you never know. Like, everybody puts on this facade like they care about people. They send them positive love and peace and harmony, and they're just this innocent soul. That's what people have to sell you. And I want to show you genuinely, I am gay. I'm a hard worker. I have been stereotyped. I've been hated on. I have been insulted. And I'm still here. Still here, and I'm prospering, and I'm still elevating. And a lot of people, and I work, and I'm a hard worker, and I'm working towards my dream, and nothing is easy. And I didn't give up on myself, and I'm not going to, and I'm going to keep rising and elevating and all that. So, you know, I just wanted to show people the truth. I'm Chanelle Kazadi, that's my real name. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Ravenna, that's real. I want to give you real every time, you know, period, point blank. I give you that in my music, and I'm going to give you that in person. And I owe that to you, period, point blank. You want to be like, I met this person, they're exactly like what they say they are in their music. Not, oh, they're like that, but you da-da-da-da-da. Or, if anything, people will probably say I'm goofy as hell, because I do joke a lot. I joke a lot. I'm always clowning, laughing, saying something wild, saying something totally wild. But, you know, you got the real me when you met me. So, you know, but I'm not saying I just let anybody near me now. I'm still like, still like observant. I'm very observant. If I ain't feeling you, I ain't feeling you. You might not get anything out of me at all. I might just not be like, okay. But yeah, I just, like I said, I just wanted people to get the real. Period, point blank.
Carry that torch.
Period, point blank. Kids. I just want them to know, like, people gotta love you for you, because when they discover who you are and you're not what they fantasized you to be, then they don't like you anymore. You know what I'm saying? And you rather someone dislike you for you being yourself than them disliking you because you were something that they thought you were. You know what I'm saying? That you weren't something they thought you were. So you know, just be yourself. Just let people, don't give them a choice to pick and choose who they want to deal with. Let them know, this is me. If you don't like it, that's fine. Say your own discretion. It's fine. But if you do like me, let's get to know each other. Let's move forward. Let's be friends. Let's be homies. And then if it works, it works.
Yeah. And on a lighter note, in terms of representing yourself, like in person to the fullest extent you can, what's been the best part of being able to perform live over last year for you?
Them singing the words back to me. That's the most beautiful thing. They put their lights out and just, I don't know, when they turn up, when they jump, everything they do in crowd interaction is number one. It's the most beautiful thing. When you make a song and you're able to perform it in front of people and they feel that vibe, and they feel what you're saying, and they're like, oh my God, you know, whatever it is, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love the crowd. I love learning new people. I love looking at new faces and be like, you came, and you came, and you came. It was 30 degrees out. Oh, it was hot as what? It was 80 degrees out, and you chose to be in the sun. You chose to drive through the snow. You chose to drive through the rain for me, to see me live, to see us live. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're great. You know, and that's the best thing about it. It's the best thing about it. And then when they come, and then there's some of them when they are able to afford merch, and they just want to rock your merch, and then they come to the next show and they're rocking the merch. You know what I'm saying? That's lit. That's lit.
great.
That's lit as hell. Oh wait, you do got the shirt. You got the shirt. Do they got the names on them? They got the names on the back. Do they got the names?
It's got the back.
Oh, okay. It's just the shirts. Yeah, Only Vibes is the homie. Yeah. Shout out to him. That was a great show. Great live session. Yeah.
I felt such a sense of, I think, pride, like coming from Ohio.
Yeah.
Being able to see that show and seeing like.
Yeah, they're from out
everybody
of
just
town. They're from the
interacting.
DMV. So
Oh, yeah,
like,
people were coming from Columbus.
yeah, everybody was coming through from Columbus, the DMV, Chicago, Cleveland, you know, Ravenna, like.
Everybody.
Akron, everybody pulled up. Everybody pulled up. Everybody pulled up. That was Sense Pizza Raw for that.
Shout out to Sense Pizza.
Shout out to Vincent, you know. But yeah, everybody pulled up for that, and it was a lit session. That was the lit live session ever. Like, just a great. It was just a great platform and a great venue, and the vibe. It was a beautiful Sunday. The sun was out. Black skin shining, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was just looking beautiful. So, yeah, that was a great day.
That's wonderful.
That was a great day.
And looking forward a bit to your future, as a proud entrepreneur, what do you want to share about the future of your brand, Harvest Hula Gang Clothing?
Harvest Hula Gang is going to go up, period, point blank. I'm going to have some new designs dropping very soon. Stay tuned for that, and definitely make sure that y'all know that it's gonna be going. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be going for real. So yeah, I'm just very excited. Harvest Hula Gang is. I'm happy I came up with my brand. I'm happy that you know, AT is by my side during these times. My brother, and yeah, Harvest Hula Gang gonna be a #1 brand very soon. I'm taking it one step at a time. You know, I'm still fresh in the game. So much you got to do before you own things and stores and stuff. But right now, I'm just thankful to have my LLC and it's doing well, and I pay my taxes. You know.
Pay some taxes.
But yeah, get you some Hula Gang merch. I got a couple things left. Get you some merch.
We're gonna put it out there. That's gonna be the #1 brand next few years.
It's going to be definitely stores, all that. I'm gonna make sure something shake. I'm gonna make sure.
We're going to be seeing a lot more of you in the upcoming years.
You definitely will. GQ magazine, everything. You're going to see it. I'm going to work hard
Get
for
some
it.
cover shots?
Yeah. That's going to be lit. I'm going to make sure I get there. I want magazine covers to be like, yo, we want you now. So I'm going to work towards
You got to
it.
start practicing in the bathroom.
Oh, definitely. I do got to start posing and stuff. Yep.
That's great. So as we're wrapping up, is there anyone else? I've been so happy to see you shouting out so many people throughout this. Is there anyone else, artists, family, friends, you just want to mention?
There's my boy Eli Orko. He's dope. He's got his own sound. Very chill, very, very chill, like Cali, chill, ass to the rap type of vibes. I don't know. He's just amazing in his own way. And shoot, there's so many artists, dude. Sadu Sounds, she's amazing. Shoot, there's so many people. Oh my God. Man, why am I having a brain fart on? Like, I don't know any artists.
If this will help, we can start out with thanking the production team for your album.
Yes.
Thank everybody on there.
I appreciate Hula Gang. I appreciate Harmonize. I appreciate, even though I'm not with them anymore, I appreciate 4x3 for helping me for what they did do. I appreciate so many people, my brother, Michael, Eileen, Jackson, Anna, shoot, there's so many people I appreciate. I don't have to keep saying this fool's name, but yeah, Visual 9, shoot, who else? There's my friends from high school for keeping me sane all these years. Family, my mother, #1, grandma, number one,
Always gotta love
You know,
that.
on the they both ones. My aunt Cindy, me and her watch. She would make me watch Dancing with the Stars when I came over. It was so annoying. But in American Idol, and say you need to do this and work on your vocals, and you need to go and you need to run outside and rap your raps to you. You need to get a vocal coach. You need to do this. Like, the moment I told her I wanted to do music, she was on me like a military sergeant.
Dancing with the Stars with family members is just.
Oh my God, I walked away. I would just be on my phone or walk away. I was like, girl, I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, my niece and nephews, everybody that's in my life now. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. For real. You just shout out to the supporters. The supporters, y'all number one, man. I can't even express how important you are to me. I appreciate you, and y'all grow every day. And I can't explain enough. And thank you so much for 25,000 listeners. It was more when Make It Work dropped, but shout out to everybody that's still streaming my music. Like,
We're gonna keep it running.
Period, point blank. Like, I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. Because without y'all, where would I be? And I thank you. I really do. And I'm gonna keep giving you great music. That's my word. Word is bond. And if I don't live up to my word, kick my ass, please. Whoop my ass.
Where's mine? And as you look forward to people going out, finding your music, maybe through the interview, maybe they're already fans, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at www.chanellekazadi.com, ChanelleKazadi. And that is my website, and it provides you with everything. And I also have a link tree that will be in my bio. That you can have my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter, everything that you need. And if there's something I'm missing, please DM me on Instagram and let me know. Or Twitter.
Chanelle Kazadi, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Get
Chanelle
it out
Kazadi
there.
everywhere. The period, point blank. I don't have no alias names besides Nelly Nell. But, everybody calls me Nell. So it is what it is. My mom calls me Nelly Nell when she's about to ask for something. So, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just playing. But she called me Nelly Nell since I was a kid. So,
Shout out, Mom.
shout out to Mom. Shout out to Mom. Who's tatted on my arm. Shout out to
That's
Mom.
dope. I haven't seen that before.
That's my mom.
Man.
My African soldier. So yeah.
With you at all times.
Yes, at all times. You get it now. You get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My mom, and I got my Nana's name. I got her on there because she definitely, that's someone I miss dearly all the time. So yeah. Her name is Mary Schwab. So shout out to her. R.I.P. And you are still loved this way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
Of course, bro.
It means a lot you support this.
Yeah, of course, man. Like, at the end of the day, you support me, and it's only right as creatives we support each other. So, and I hope after this that you guys tune in and love it, and you just keep elevating his page because he's trying and he's out here and he's working just like me. So let's get it.
We're tuning into Underground. We're tuning into all the upcoming artists. Tune into Chanelle Kazadi right now.
Hey, hooligan shit, let's go.